that, we're going to turn the skies over to our warbirds, and it is going to get loud and busy.
We're talking about things getting loud and proud, because it is indeed a day that we celebrate America 250, and one of the great themes of our show this year is that of the Pacific Air Forces, or PACAF, one of the major MATCOMs, or major commands of the U.S. Air Force. I want you to take a look to the right. Currently in their low approaches, these airplanes from Elmendorf Air Force Base belong to their flown by the A-22 Raptor demo team. The first fighter wing based at Joint Base Langley-Eustis outside of Hampton Roads, Virginia. Of course, operating the F-22, these jets, as we mentioned to you a little bit earlier, come to us from Alaska as they help support our thing of the Pacific Air Force this year. Part of our U.S. Air Force inventory. One of its key strengths, of course, is low observability, that stealth, a sharp design, the radar absorbing coating as well. They're capable of reaching speeds in excess of Mach 2. From the Air Combat Command's aerial demonstration teams, of course, the F-22 team joining us from Joint Base Langley-Eustis. They'll be working their way now. The F-22s as they work their way inbound again from the left. We're listening into our Air Boss frequency at this time to see whether or not this will be a full recovery or it'll be on a low approach. It's indeed a low approach. You see the gear come up just about now, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and bring it all the way inbound for a full stop out there on Runway 18. Help us get our show started here on this great Monday afternoon. How about everybody give applause for the F-22 Raptor? Leader of the team, and we find a little bit later on that of Captain Nick will turn a great way to shake things up a bit as we prepare for what's going to be a very impressive day here with a lot of different kinds of airplanes and a lot of very talented performers as well.
Hey Luke, I think as we continue to talk about what's coming the rest of the show, we stopped kind of mid-sentence there. We're going to make a demo later today from the they're going to come and talk about what they do. They're going to demonstrate what it's like to be in a actual aerobatic competition. We've got Ed Hamill here with wings folded on. on the left from our United States Air Force. It's Thunderbird number 8. It's Nathan, Sam, Larson, call sign, here's the F-16 Fighting Falcon of Thunderbird number 8. And so here he comes from the left again, ladies and gentlemen, as you face the runway. Now, Brittany, you talked about Raz instead of me. All the way back to
It's a nice shot, yeah.
where he was really before he was only a pilot. He spent time here and he's been out.
Aircraft throughout the week. This week, it'll be located both nights 6 and 9 on Boeing Cloud.
Wow, that's going to be something to see, ladies and gentlemen. Come see that. And as they come in front of you, be sure to ring Thunderbird number 8. Well, this is what it says.
Oh, I forgot I was on. The team of lineage of
Its approach, and it's fast flyby for you here at Oshkosh. This is the C-147A, the military version of the Dash-8. It's the main transport aircraft for the Golden Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your United States Army Golden Knights. Liz can bring you out about y'all, but whoa.
many different opportunities for scholarship raffles and great things to do across the entire ground.
That'd be a problem. So make sure he keeps his hands and feet inside the ride at all times. Liz, be careful, dear. I don't know. You might have your hands full with this one. Security be on standby just in case. I'd hate to see things get out of hand. Right here at the start of the show on Monday. Oh my goodness. How much will he have drank by the end of Oshkosh? He's sloshing out. Okay, Liz has got him. Liz is taking him over to the airplane now. Okay, I hope this goes well. Liz is very good. No, you can't grab the tip of the airplane like that. Oh, goodness sakes. As I started to say, Liz, no, get off the airplane. It's not a horse to be ridden. Oh, goodness sakes. You know, that's a tube and fabric airplane. You can poke a hole in it, then you don't get your ride. Liz, are you sure you can handle this? Okay, she said she's got it under control. I'm not sure how. But anyway, Liz is a very accomplished pilot. Tail wheel, got her instrument rating. And she's used to giving rides, but I'm sure she's used to giving rides quite like this. Ben Bognos. Okay, she's got Ben in the airplane. Now she's climbing an airplane with Ben. Oh, you know, I'll be glad when they get back on the ground together safely, because it's got, okay, there goes the prop. Engine has started. Okay, so far so good. Ben seems excited. Give us a thumbs up, Ben. Yeah, okay, there we go. They're taxiing out. Taxiing out. Looks good so far. I'm starting to feel a little better about this. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's stop here. See the rudder going back and forth. Oh, Liz is getting out of the airplane. Looks like she needs to check on something. Oh, she's going back. She's taking a look at the tail wheel. That's not uncommon. You know, the tail wheel can kind of get in a lock. Oh no, that's not good at all. Oh, that's not good. Ben is not a licensed pilot. Oh, that's hard on landing gear. Push the stick forward, Ben. Stick forward. There we go. There you go. Stick forward. Okay, pull stick back. Pull the stick back. Oh, that's not good on the airplane. Oh, Liz, you okay? You okay, Liz? Oh, goodness. Oh, my. You're going to be on standby. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Okay. Well, the only thing I can figure is if there's a throttle right there on the left-hand side. He must have bumped the throttle while Liz was out checking that tail wheel. Oh boy. Here we go. Here he comes. Okay, you want to pull back on that knob that's the throttle on your left side and kind of pull back on the stick. No, that's not good. That's not good. Come back this way. Right, come toward the runway. Okay, let's see. I don't know if he can hear me or not. Ben, if he can hear me. I'm not an instructor, but I got lots of time in a tail dragger, so you want to bring that airplane around and the rudder's out. Oh, no, pull up. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, man. I told you I was going to be glad when we get back on the ground safe, but I had no idea it was going to be this ridiculous. Okay, he's on the ground, he's on one wheel. Let's get down. Now put the other wheel down. Just the way he tipped. Oh, that's hard on the airplane. Oh, he's back down. Oh, and then he's back up. And then he's back down. He's turning now. He's going to take off and landing. Going back on his stick. All right, forward. Stick, forward. Okay, now you need to pull the throttle back. Go back on the stick a little bit. Oh, you're close. Oh, no, you're going toward the middle. No, you want to stay lined up with your runway, Ben. Maybe it's slowing down. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's slowing down. Oh, no, it's in the grass. No, it needs to be on the runway, Ben. On the runway, not in the grass. Although at this point, if you can get it landed on the grass, it's not. Here he comes. Oh, too much backstick. Okay, gonna have to have a little throttle. Here he comes. Oh, on your nose down again. Don't get too much speed. Pull back. Nice and easy. Oh, that's too much. Oh my goodness. Folks, this is why you've got to get good aviation, good airplane training, get a good flight instructor. Here comes Ben. Ben, you're going to have to... Oh, there he goes, the adult beverage. I can hear him screaming. All right, folks, if you haven't figured it out by now, that is not just some drunk from the crowd. That is, like you said,
It takes great skill to look at that.
Absolutely. You know, Steve,
We actually had two Hollywood today.
Amazing description and narrating from Hollywood down there with Franklin's Flying Circus. And of course, as we continue to celebrate Danny Cushing, celebrating his 50th year here in the Pacific Oshkosh. We're so excited to have two Hollywoods in the house here today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a real treat here for the next little bit, as today is Arrival Day, Steve. So I know we've had a lot of arrivals. I heard earlier, like over 2,400 yesterday and over 1,200 or something.
And look at that, Kyle knocked up.
Speaking of arrivals, here he is on one wheel and one wingtip on the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, I know he can hear you. Come on, let's give it up one more time for Kyle Franklin right here. Go sit. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He can hear you. One more time. Kyle and Liz Franklin. Franklin's Flying Circus.
All right, and we're going to
EAA Trojans. I mean, right on target, right on time. The ladies and gentlemen.
And as the T-28s are taxiing by, so over Lake Winnebago, that's 9 flights on.
Steve, the previous groups right on target. So ladies and gentlemen, all eyes up, straight ahead as we watch and listen. These are the T-34 Airventure.
Welcome to the 2026 EAA Airventure. It's great to be here.
It's our pleasure today to introduce to you Red Aerosports Jet Waco. Look out the show center right now. You can hear the jet engine firing up. Jet Wittman in the cockpit. Full power, from ground level. Up over top with the one snap roll over top for the avalanche maneuver. Traveling much faster speeds and snap roll like no other, even with all the extra weight on the belly.
Rad Air Force wants to thank Hooker Harness for holding them inside that open cockpit airplane.
And pulls back to the vertical, rolling around over the top. Hear the jet engine come back. As soon as the nose comes down, the jet engine has to come back to idle. Otherwise, you risk blowing the wings right off the airplane. I'd say that's about 3,500 feet above the ground. Hear the jet engine come back. One snap, looks like going into a flat spin. All in 4 turns there. 5 turns. Power comes back, goes down. Walker just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately, Mike doesn't have a jet engine in his decathlon. Something we might suggest that we add later as a modification. Airshow flying, we call it in towards the crowd. In competition flying, we call it in towards the judges. You're going to be the judges here in just a minute on acrowork.com, acrowrn.com/IAC. This is a half jib, and again, it was a looping figure with the cap roll down.
Color Around that time, Alba started an airline with service to Hawaii. Ordered 100 in aviation. Thank you as attending many air shows like we see here today. So many of the greats have been a part of Club Crazy, including
So popular is the aircraft. As a home-built, kit-made, experimental, amateur-built aircraft, that more than 11,000 have been built. From the RV-1 back in the 60s, the RV-15. No two of the models are the same, and they're all built by the pilots who fly them. And we're going to get a little music in the background now. As they make their way back in along the shore show, they are from Cincinnati, Ohio. Father Ken Reader, son of Dustin Reader, and it is Red Line. Watch now, it's Ken Reader's Red Line lead. That's the stand. Off to the right, off to the east and west. Just Red Line way. That's the over second thinking, Hammerhead, Sherbrooke. Make their way back. Center airspace. Straight up to the right, straight up to the left. Watch the heavier turnaround. Watch across the top as if matched together by an invisible wire. Now, making their way back.
As the team comes back in for a mid-barrel roll. From the west, Jack Aces are setting up for the iconic Mustang split.
afternoon, we'll turn things up again with United States Air Force's F-16 Viper demonstration team from the 20th Fighter Wing at Shaw Air Force Base in South Carolina with Major Taylor Heister, call sign FEMA, and our United States Air Force Heritage Club as we celebrate so many decades of the great lineage of our U.S. Air Force as we pair together the F-16 with that of the B-51 Mustang. There's the touchdown by Luke Horschel to one of the quintessential fighters of our U.S. military, the F-22 Raptor. As we get ready for this demonstration of this 5th generation stealth aircraft that has the capability as well to super cruise and also with thrust vectoring. It is incredible in what it does. We're just a couple of moments away from the F-22 Raptor demo. And we were telling you a little bit earlier today, when our team made their arrival to Oshkosh, that they were actually flying and are continuing to fly this afternoon aircraft that are part of Pacific Air Force's, the major
flight market. There was a tent selling a ton of models. That was
Yeah. Yeah, I got like
3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen,
It is now time to stand up, move forward, and get ready. The show is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most feared aircraft in the world today. Your United States Air Force.
After a performer has finished the concert, the audience will continue to clap and clap until it's
F-22 Raptor demonstration team.
Prize is $1,337.50. Ticket color is yellow. The ticket winning number is 264,002. Yellow ticket 264,002.
Whether she's competing, performing air shows, or here they are, ladies and gentlemen, in parade review all the way from Austria. Please welcome the Flying Bull. In the lead, that of the Douglas DC-6, and just as 4-engine heavy bombers are rare.
Once we restored it, out, we kind of wanted to create that first-class travel charm. Such bar inside, very, very nice to see.
For the DC-6 was the C-118 R6D. This particular airplane, as Simon was mentioning to you,
You will notice we've been letting you listen to these gorgeous engines as they roar on by.
Often with water injection, and is joined by the first officer, Eastfield Down, and the flight engineer on board is Don Lando.
Don has more than 25 years, I believe he told me today, with this airplane. Let's take a look. Don is, of course, a man's man, but I wonder if he maybe has a little tears in his eyes because it is more than 2 decades he's waited for this airplane to be able to.
Raymond Redmond is the pilot of today's P-38L Lightning, the only Lightning that's flying in Europe, and one of a very small handful flying anywhere in the world. Of around about 10,000 that were built, it's believed approximately 26 or so in existence, with a dozen or less capable of potential airworthiness.
Simon, people here will know this airplane obviously as the White Lightning from back in the Lefty Gardner days, and you mentioned that you had a chance to speak with Lefty's son Lad, who's here.
Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to Lad. Just, we're at the aircraft earlier today. He showed up, talked to us together with the HPSL. They basically restored the aircraft in 2007. I just believe it was the last time we were standing next to the aircraft.
38 Lightning, 3 approaches. Raymond Redmond is the pilot of today's performance.
It is truly an honor to have the Flying Bulls here, and I don't know about you, but that's one of the things I asked you and the team is, how can I make a piece of history at home and mark this occasion? And giving us a little.
This P-38 that we're seeing is very special in quite a number of ways. It was built in 1944, and it was said that this would be perhaps one of the most well-maintained Lightnings worldwide. Ron Lefty Gardner acquired this aeroplane in 1964, and it was white and had red and blue trim. It was called White Lightning. We're going to continue to watch that of Raymond as he works the P-38 around as our DC-6 that you have in front of us. Lefty Gardner was one of the founders.
Wow! Sorry, I just got so. What a beautiful shot! Today, that's where you can go check it out. They've got everything out there, and I'm just so proud right now to be a part. Look there, you can see the flag out of the DC-6, window open, flag flying, saying thank you to the United States, the EAA Airventure, and to everyone who worked so hard to bring this airplane over to American soil.
What an incredible sight that is. Steph, I gotta tell you, as a quintessential airshow nerd, to have the DC-6 here is a pretty cool deal. This was something I've seen on the internet, on YouTube for years, and it just brings a tear. It's just so pretty. So, yes, they have. It is very much a monumental event for them to bring these two very special aircraft as part of EAA Airventure 2026 and be part of today's air show. And of course, our DC-6 will also be on static display in Boeing Plaza as the week progresses.
Absolutely, we can't wait to let you get up close and you can see it in all of its glory. It is a stunning controller's queen for a reason. She really is. We can't wait to show it to you. Like all of us.
And to the entire flying full team, all of those that have poured their efforts, time, and energy so that we have the privilege to see as well as the history, the lineage, right here. The EAA Oshkosh, thank you, the entire team. I'm so excited to see where the story continues to grow and evolve.
Simon, you too. Congratulations on a successful day one for us here at EAA Airventure Oshkosh 2026.
Continues, ladies and gentlemen, a very nice round of applause from Austria for the Flying Bull. Down in Reno, so a pretty historical moment indeed. Well, still to come, ladies and gentlemen, we work our way to the backstretch of our air show flying display program for our Monday here at Airventure. And in just a moment, we're about to turn things over to the United States Air Force and these F-16 fighting
Craft that you can fly yourself, skydivers, we've got RC airplanes. It's going to be an amazing thing. As soon as this circles back around here, we hope to see you. We're watching the weather, but for now we're on. We start at 8 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
As you mentioned the weather, yes,
Rob Lowe will be doing that this evening. Jill, I want to take off right now. today's United States Air Force Heritage Flight. Once again, at the speed of heat from the left, here's the F-16 Fighting Falcon. working around the airspace more than anything. We can hear him out there, but I'm not entirely sure when he's going to come back. And while I'm telling you this, he's probably going to blow over top of my head, scare the heck out of me. That will indeed, of course, put a wrap on our Monday flying activities for our formal air show presented by Air here at EAA Airventure 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, a very nice round of applause for the United States Air Force Heritage Flight.
Wrapped up this main air show doesn't mean things are stopping for the night. At Theater in the Woods tonight, U.S. Air Force will be a program featuring featuring a swearing-in service at 7:30, followed by country music star Tyler Hubbard taking the stage at 8. So again, just because the sun starts to go down doesn't mean things are shutting down at EAA Airventure Oshkosh 2126.
Hey Steve, they did mention in a briefing just like that to keep your eye on the official EAA channel and your EAA Airventure app. That's where a lot of the notifications will come if there is some sort of an announcement about weather lanes.
Excellent, and I also know that crew downstairs at the
Last that you can fly yourself, skydivers, we've got RC airplanes. It's going to be an amazing thing. It's going to took effect around here. We hope to see you. We're watching the weather, but for now we're on. We started 8 o'clock. Hope to see you there.
As you mentioned the weather, yes, this is Gary